What's up, you horny humans? Welcome to Unless with your two extremely attractive hosts. Across from me is Luke Barber and yours truly, Kevin Schur. Thank you for stopping by and make sure to follow our account on Spotify for more content and make sure to drop your pronouns down below. Deuces.
What's up? So this is our first podcast, me and Kevin. We don't even know if this is going to go up. It might just be an experiment. So you'll find out when it's on Spotify or not.
I think the fact that we've been so invested in this for you started out wanting to vlog, and I was like, that's not realistic. You can't start out with vlogging. And I think doing a podcast is way easier, and we could be more natural that way, you know?
Yeah, but it's just hard because I can't just whip out a camera and people be entertained. People say something funny and then I'll whip it out and they just can't say it again.
That's what I'm saying. I can just whip out my dick anytime and no one have a problem with it.
Oh.
No, but I did something funny at dinner or some shit, and then you pulled out your camera and you said, "Do it again," and I was like, "That's not how I fly." You know, everything's got to be natural, and I think with a podcast it's gonna be more natural.
Yeah, because we're just talking right now.
Yeah, and we've been having a bunch of ideas the past couple days. And I think it's going to be a good thing. But we have a whole team here observing today. We have Jordan and Johnny. They're going to be a big part of the team. But on Tuesday, when I went to my writing class, they assigned this article, and I was like, all right, more fucking reading. But then they had a fucking SoundCloud link to it, and I was like, cool, we can listen to it. And so I went into Luke's room, and I was like, I'm just going to listen to it in here. And it was about the technology crisis. You guys probably all know what that means. It's about Tristan Harris, who works in Silicon Valley, and he's talking about addiction to phones. And I thought it was super, super interesting because I can relate to that a lot. Although I'm addicted to my phone, I still think it's a huge problem.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's...
Yeah, I agree, but I'm not addicted to my phone. I could probably leave my phone at home and I'd be fine all day without it, but
I think in the past couple of years, things have kind of gone down for me. I don't have any games on my phone, my snap streaks, I don't really do that anymore. But I think the fact that I have to open my phone left and right, second after second when I'm not doing anything is kind of a problem, and I noticed that.
Well, streaks are also kind of a routine thing. I've tried to end my streaks a ton, but I'll just be why? Because I can just, it's just a button. I press, take a picture, press some people's names.
That's the thing they were talking about. They're they do this for a reason. It's a psychological thing with the dopamine and stuff that, now they have the whole thing with blah, blah, blah is typing. And then you're like, well, a message is going to be sent to me at some point. Might as well check it. And I'm like, this is crazy. When I was looking through this article and I was seeing all the things that I do in real life, and I'm sure everybody who's listening in real life does all of this, I think it's an eye-opener. It's crazy. That's what I was thinking when I was listening to this. It's so I was scrolling through this article and he was just talking about how Facebook and Twitter, they do all this shit. They have literally people working to kind of, I don't want to say hack, but yeah, hack into the human brain to find out its weaknesses and exploit them.
Do you watch Black Mirror?
I do not. I've heard a ton of shit about
So there's
Black Mirror.
an episode of Black Mirror where I don't want spoilers, no spoilers.
I'm not gonna watch it.
But Black Mirror, it was this episode where this guy hijacks a car and kidnaps an employee from this company for social media company or something, and the whole episode's about how big companies do social media purposely have people
kind of watching
psychologists and stuff that can make you set it up so you get hooked to it and you have to always be on it.
They find the triggers. It's insane. But yeah, I don't really play games anymore. I think music is kind of just the biggest thing for me. I don't know. I kind of fuck with my playlist. Everyone in the hall does.
Yeah.
Jennings. 300 songs, 9 followers.
I'm kind of the opposite because on my phone, I don't ever go on Instagram or I'll go on TikTok. I love TikTok. I've been obsessed with TikTok.
Okay.
But
listen. Okay. Everyone's like, oh, TikTok's funny now, but if they're gonna the whole shit about technology, if they're gonna drop ads every fucking second in Snapchat, Instagram, blah blah blah, make them funny, because all of them that I see are cringy, and I'm like, this is not something I want to use because I'm literally gonna throw up everywhere.
No, they're all the same. They're either one of those
the dancing ones.
The Voodoo games. I don't know if you guys know this. There's a company called Voodoo that makes iPhone games, and they're always a Voodoo ad. Which Voodoo does really good, probably, because they do their own advertisements and stuff, on their other games. But like it's either that or it's like walk for money. I can't believe
yes,
I made
like,
20
I can't
bucks on.
I can't believe I bought this purse from walking 30 steps. And I'm like, cool. I fucking walk half an hour to campus. I don't get shit besides 30 pages of reading that night for anthropology.
Yeah, a little background. We go to James Madison University. It's in Virginia. If anyone ever not in Virginia listens to this, it's in Harrisonburg, Virginia. And we live in a brand new complex. But it's all the way on the east side of campus. And so to get like to classes, it's usually a 30 minute walk, 40-minute walk.
It's insane, but honestly, it's worth it. Like I'm like the AC only goes down to 72, and then I when they put on that angry face, I'm like, oh, I'm entitled as fuck right now. And then it's like we don't even have AC. We have 6 fucking fans pointing at each person.
And this building was $50 million to build. Is what someone told me, which is insane. Do you know what you could buy with $50 million? You could buy 49 million cheeseburgers at McDonald's or something.
Oh my god, dude. Speaking of McDonald's, I'm actually fucking glad they don't have one here.
I'm not.
Which is crazy because, college is the place you get drunk as a cop drives by. But, it's the best drunk food, but, it hits you in the morning. You just feel disgusting. And the fact that I'm just, coming to college, I'm like, I want to go on a diet, I want to lose weight, fuck that, I want to pass my classes, the whole thing. It kind of helps.
Well, my problem is that, before I left for college, every single night, I'd be out till 12 or something, 12, 1. So when I drove home, I would just text my mom would be like, oh, I'm going to pick up McDonald's or Taco Bell. So every single night, I would eat Taco Bell and McDonald's at 12 o'clock. So now that I've got to eat
your colon's fucking Chernobyl, I'm sure. It's probably destroyed. I'm sorry for that toilet or what the fuck. Taco Bell?
Yeah, but it's
Doritos.
Taco Bell's cheap.
All right, but Doritos Locos Tacos high key slaps. I would get that. I would get that a lot. I'm sure. But,
I always get the same thing because they have the Cravings dollar menu, which is something I'm a little upset about. Me being obsessed with McDonald's and whatnot. They changed the prices for the dollar menu.
Yes. Oh my god. How can you change the price of the dollar menu? It's called the dollar menu.
A McChicken is now $1.20.
It's not the dollar menu then, is it?
It's a $1.20 menu.
The $1.20 menu. Fuck that. That's another thing that I was thinking about earlier. Having to do with this article. The world is run by money, which fucking sucks, and I hate it. I know, I'm middle class, shouldn't be talking. I'm in a great position, but it just influences so much. And I think that companies like Juul and other addictive things, cigarettes, fucking fast food, all they care about is the money, no matter what they're doing to the person.
Yeah.
Whether they're killing them or whatever. All they care about is making more money.
But it's also crazy how much money McDonald's makes.
Yeah.
I don't know why they need the extra 20 cents either. Because if they make so much money, because it costs them 2 cents to make a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Which means they have millions and billions and trillions of dollars.
They're using just the most quality beef in every patty. It's just great. Gordon Ramsay would, he would cry at that shit. But
there's so many restaurants people don't even eat at. Wendy's, no one goes to Wendy's, but Wendy's is great.
Okay, yeah, back at home there's a Wendy's and McDonald's right next to each other. I'm like, one of these restaurants made a mistake.
I don't understand.
And we know which one it is.
I'm from Leesburg, Virginia, which is the Northern Virginia area. And we have...
What's your home address and your social security number?
233333369 They have not one, but 2 Roy Rogers. And not a single person I know consistently eats at Roy Rogers, which makes me wonder how they made 2. Who decided to make the first Roy Rogers and then went, maybe we should have a second Roy Rogers.
They're probably like, this one's not doing well. Let's build another one. Maybe people will come to the second one. It's grand opening sale. No, but speaking of people that or places that people don't go in, and I'm going to start talking about 2 things. It's birds involved with the government. Okay. Did you ever see a bird when the government shut down? No. Okay? Second of all, mattress warehouse. Money laundering. Okay? Have you ever seen anyone in a mattress warehouse that wasn't a crazy cat lady? No. Because everybody orders their mattress online or at Bed Bath & Beyond, like a normal person.
No, I go into that mattress warehouse and stuff, but I don't think I've ever bought anything from mattress warehouse.
Exactly. Nobody. And okay, also, back at home, I am from the lovely Rockville, Maryland. There are, in this place called the Kentlands, there are two mattress places right next to each other. Never anyone in them. What could they be doing in there? Cocaine.
Tell you. I was going to say drugs in general.
Cocaine. Lots of cocaine.
People are crazy.
Yeah, people are fucking crazy.
Like,
Speaking of fucking crazy, like, okay, how many, like, the college experience in general, like, I've actually started writing just some notes, you know, whenever I, like, don't have anything to do, finish with my homework, kind of stressed or whatever, and it hit me like a train. Not necessarily anything that specifically happened to me, but just, like, things that are happening to other people, like, unspeakable things that are just kind of stories before you even get here. It's like, didn't two people already, like, one person got caught smoking weed by, the RA?
An RA or something.
And then another kid got arrested for, assaulting another person. Both in our building. And we're just here sipping Pib Extra, you know, jerking off and watching fucking American Horror Story.
We're mixed. The two of those were me, one of those were him.
Yeah.
We're going to not specify which ones are which.
We're going to let you guys choose, but things are just crazy. I'm not even going to mention some of the specific stories that we've encountered, but it's been a roller coaster so far.
But it's been, I mean, me and Kevin met each other 2 weeks ago.
We met, okay, so there's a thing called Frog Week. I know.
No, 1787.
1787 week, but not a lot of other schools call it whatever or that, but it's basically freshman week. And I moved in with my friend from high school, Kevin Jordan, who is currently at volleyball or some shit. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we call him KJ because they're both named
Kevin. We're both named Kevin. We're both from the same high school, and we're both roommates.
For each other.
For each other, yeah. We have been love partners for about 4 years now. No, but
openly gay.
Openly gay. But I was going to talk about Kevin and I moved in, and literally we met Peyton, Luke's roommate, and Luke.
He's dope.
The first day we went out the first night, like, we already know that we're going to be friends for a long time. You know, it's like, you could say we got lucky because a lot of people don't like their roommates, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going on strong, and, you know.
Hopefully it'll stick around. You guys will meet, if we keep this going, you guys will meet Peyton. We'll have Peyton on here
Yeah, we'll have Peyton on here, maybe second or third episode, who knows. But
people from our hall community.
we're thinking about our RA next week as a special guest, and that's going to be
Our RA is the coolest guy.
Coolest RA.
His name's Bryce.
Hopefully he walks in and joins us. But this is just our test podcast, or possibly the first one that we're going to post. But
Peyton and I, a few days ago, we got our first child, a little beta fish. We call it PJ because it's our dorm room's named Paul Jennings, like the whole building. So we named it PJ for Paul Jennings. We almost killed it already because we almost fed it twice in one day.
Yeah, you don't want it. You're gonna give it fucking high cholesterol.
I actually literally just fed it like right before this podcast.
So Luke's gonna be a good father.
Yeah, but beta fish are crazy. Like, beta fish will eat each other and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
Like, back in elementary school, my class had we had a little aquarium. We had 4 or 5 fish in there. And then one morning we walked into class and all of the fish were dead except for one. He was barely holding on.
I remember, crazy story. It's like fucking movie shit, but it's not really that cool. I went to the carnival, and you know those games with the tiny ass bowl?
Yeah.
And you have to throw the ring on it. And you win a fish.
Those are easy though.
No, they're not. No, they are not.
No, one time.
Dude, I was that took a lot of money to win that.
No, one time I went and I won 5 fish that night.
Okay,
5
so
goldfish.
this is the story. So
and they lasted 2 weeks, all of them.
Okay, here's the story. So we went to the carnival, and my brother and I played that game, and I think I won it on the first try or whatever, and then my brother, because we're brothers, we're super competitive, and he was like, Mom, Dad, I want to go another time, blah, blah, blah. And so we went 5 more times, didn't get it. And I named mine Rocky because he kept eating the rocks at the bottom of the fish tank. And then my brother got super jealous, and he was like, I want a fish. So we literally went to PetSmart. My mom and dad got him 3 fish and got me 2 more. So that we each had 3. And then 2 of mine died, unfortunately. Rip in the chat.
Carnival and then one of the...
Yeah, and then the one in the carnival is still alive though.
Oh.
And then exactly. And then because I just knew we had that connection, you know. And then my brother, his 3 fish. I think 2 of them died, and then 1 lasted a little bit longer and then died. My fish lasted 8 years. 8 years, stayed alive for 8 years. I'm serious. And then it was like it was like middle school, like 7th grade or some shit. Like it died, and I went to school like acting all sad, but I really wasn't because it was a fish.
Put on your Snapchat, Rip Rocky.
Did we even have Snapchat in 7th grade? Seriously, let's think about that.
I didn't get Snapchat until sometime in the middle of high school.
No, but like, when was it created? Snapchat.
It was around in 7th grade.
13, I think.
8th grade, maybe.
July of 2011.
We're both freshmen in college, so we're both 18 at the moment until further.
July 2011, 8 years ago, 13th grade, fucking 5th grade or something. No, wait. Yeah, 5th grade.
Wow.
Some shit. Did I do the math wrong? I don't know.
No, I think that's right.
I'm not a math major, but that's crazy because I that's really early. Because I think I maybe got my first phone like 6th grade, and it was like one of those. It was either the flip Motorola, the Motorola Razor.
Really?
Yeah, it was a track phone. But okay, here's a question. Okay, the slide phone with the keyboard or the flip phone?
Okay? I didn't get either of those.
Because at that time, the flip phone was like, look at me, like I got bitches on my arm.
I always wanted a black. My dad had a
BlackBerry. My dad also had a BlackBerry.
because my dad is like. His like a business job.
Yeah,
so they gave him a BlackBerry and he'd use it for
like business stuff. On a real,
and he let me play like that block breaking game on it.
Oh my god, dude, me too. Fucking me too. Like my dad had a brick breaker on his phone. Like, but on a real though, have you ever met anyone with a BlackBerry that just bought a BlackBerry or was it supplied by the business?
No, I've actually been thinking recently. Going back to the phone topic, I've been wanting to
I've
been wanting to step back from my phone and stuff. So I actually really wanted to buy a BlackBerry, but I was thinking about it, and I was like, why am I gonna buy a BlackBerry when we just switched
This
to
is Luke's last episode on the online podcast.
Why am I gonna switch to a BlackBerry when I'm getting a discounted iPhone? Like, it wouldn't make any sense.
Like, we keep circling back to this fucking
technology.
It's
technology.
Like, why is an iPhone X $1,000? What does it do differently than a regular phone?
You know what's $1,000?
What?
My MacBook. MacBook.
That's also too expensive.
My MacBook and my iPhone are the same exact price.
Things are absolutely overvalued in this country. Like, seriously. And I think
that's what I was saying about the cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Why is it $1.20?
There's no need for that. And the only thing that's supplying that motivation for businesses is greed. Like, all they want is more money. Like, they don't want to help other people. Like, Apple just wants to get their bag, you know? Like,
well, you can't say that about all companies, because some companies...
Most of them. Like, not like time well spent, like, from the article. Like, Tristan Harris, the one that, the guy that they're talking about in the article, he started this company called Time Well Spent. And it's basically just trying to inform... He's, like, making apps that help you conserve your time. But the main point of that article was, like, not, like, using your phone less. It was, how can your phone help you? You know, in like actual ways, you know, because like checking Snapchat every 30 seconds isn't meaningful at all. It's not like how is this like a good activity for you? Like, why did this matter?
Oh well, and the article said something about like when you go on Facebook, there's it's a 25-minute like you spend 25 minutes until you get back to your work.
Yes. So say I read this in the article too. It was like, say you get a friend request on Facebook, right? And then you get a text message. There was a statistic. It said, on average, it takes you 25 minutes to get back to your first activity that you started with after being interrupted.
And that's because like the way they set up Facebook is when you get a friend request, you have to open the app, and then you instantly go first on the news page, like your feed,
right?
So you see everything, and videos play automatically as soon as you open it. So unless you go straight to the friend thing, you'll see something interesting, and like
you're gonna see, like,
start scrolling through.
You're gonna see clutches NBA like game winners or some shit, and it's gonna be like the black header with like the italics and white.
Yeah.
Like I see them every fucking time I go on Facebook. That's why I don't use it anymore. I try not to use Instagram, but there was another thing that they were talking about. It was like, on a reel, I don't think a lot of people that use social media are really looking at the shit that they're liking. I think because, let's be honest, people literally just scroll through Instagram and like every single picture or video that pops up because
I was rolling up blinds.
Why? because it's just automatic. It's an impulse. You know, it's like, why do you like aspire to get so many likes on your photo? You know, it's because you like, it's with the dopamine. Like if you have a notification pop up or you're like, you're determined to get the most likes. You know, it's like a game.
And it's sort of reassurance too. Like if you're like, I have 1,000 followers, or like I got 400 likes, it makes you feel like good about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And like people are confirming that you look good and you.
People just need to take a step back and focus on the real world, which is a
Which-
great segue.
That's something.
Great segue to your weekend. How was it?
My weekend.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Um,
Probably some Steak and Shake or some shit.
what did I do this weekend?
I swear to God, Steak and Shake is gonna give me type 2 diabetes
Can
real
we-
quick.
We need to stop talking about food. We talked about so much food this
All right, well,
podcast.
what's some crazy shit? that you've
Food,
seen on
money, and
campus?
technology. That's the
Oh, I
title of this
literally
podcast.
saw some kid walking around in public just hitting a dab pen. You know, there's like cops like driving around on the road. Like, all
That's
the
kind of what you
time.
expect from college, I guess.
I know, but like you'd think they'd be a little bit more discreet. I know it's like, oh, somebody smoking weed in college, like that's not that big of a deal. But like,
It's illegal.
no, it's just
I don't
like
like it.
you can so easily get caught. You know, like I think with juuling, it's kind of like you kind of have to just question the person and like see if they're 21. But like weed it's just illegal for everybody unless you're 21.
Unless
you're
live in
21
Colorado.
here. Unless you're
or
21
California.
here. 21 here. Apparently.
21 here is legal? No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, not
That's,
here.
I
No,
think
it's
I found
not.
that out today.
In DC.
No,
Not
DC, but not Virginia.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm positive.
I would know.
Marijuana laws, Harrisonburg, Virginia.
Look it up.
No, it's decriminalized in Washington D.C. Not legal, but you
This
can
is
actually,
Johnny.
You
He's
just
our
can't
weed
do it in
expert.
public in DC.
resident weed expert.
Yeah, there's our editor and cannabis expert analysis
Johnny.
instructor editor.
You can't buy it in Virginia, and you can't technically buy it in Washington D.C. But how it works is you make a donation to a company, and then they make a delivery.
A contribution.
It's
Yes.
like thank you for donating. Here's a free T-shirt.
Wink.
Yes.
Wink, wink.
Yes.
Box full of weed.
Yeah. It's completely decriminalized, so it's not
And
illegal
DC,
to give
yeah,
it
it's
away.
it's not legal. It's just you're right. It's not legal. It's just decriminalized.
Entire
I live like an
wow.
hour away from DC. Like I can drive a little, like 25 minutes, hop on the metro and go to DC real quick because I go to like baseball games and stuff there. And you'll walk around. I've left museums and saw people smoking weed. I've left T-shirts, shops, people smoking weed, all that stuff because they just don't care anymore. Like it's so used that like what's the point? Everyone's gonna be arrested. Then.
Everyone's gonna be a walking beanbag when everything gets legalized. You know? It's like everyone's gonna be walking around head down,
Drug rugs.
drug rugs. It's like, oh my god, man. I don't think our planet is going in the right direction. You know, in a sense of like generations and like the actual environment itself.
I think we've
Fuck.
just gotten a little more open.
Did you see that video on Twitter? It was like the guy, like the pilot. He was like flying over the Bahamas or some shit, and it was just all underwater from what's it called?
That's not true. That's some
Dorian.
fake news Facebook stuff.
I'm not.
There's
he literally,
the Bahamas.
or well, it was
The
some-
Bahamas aren't even in.
Oh no,
the
Caribbean Islands. Caribbean Islands. My bad.
The mountain was covered in water.
Yeah, but the video is disturbing. Yeah, he was
Pull
like,
it up then.
yeah, I'll find it. But that's just crazy.
Yeah.
You know, who knows how long we're even gonna be.
You know what I've always thought about?
Hmm.
Speaking of like airplanes and stuff. You know the Bermuda Triangle, John? What do you think about that?
I don't think it's real.
You don't?
No, I mean it's hard to discover everything in the ocean. You know, like obviously.
I love stuff like that. Though.
Yeah,
Like Bermuda Triangle, like
But-
Roanoke Colony or whatever.
fucking space
Spit.
existence.
Oh.
I get into that shit. Like, here's
Do you
the
think
video.
there's life?
This is a video. He's flying over the Caribbean islands, and he's basically just. He's like, it's gone.
That's from like a
underwater.
hurricane though, right?
It's from Dorian, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like global warming.
Well,
I don't think
They could
that's
probably be
it's not
related.
global warming.
it could probably be related.
Anything can be related.
I apologize to any Trump supporters on the podcast right now. I do not. That's okay. That's something that I really want to go into. So, shout out Nelk Films. I was watching this prank that they did. I mean, their message was not real, and it was disrespectful, but it was just disturbing how the other people reacted. So, I think they made signs and it said "Transgenders for Trump" movement or some shit like that. And they went to like a university and like it just said transgenders for Trump. Like I know like Trump's a shitty guy and he definitely doesn't support shit like that. But that still can be a view, you know? It can still be an opinion, whether it's real or not.
What do you
and-
mean like Trump supporters that are transgender.
Yeah,
So
or no, I guess it's saying like Trump supporting transgenders. That's not important. So he's on a college campus, he's holding up a sign, and he stands like 5 feet away from like a table supporting like a Democratic candidate or something. And the guys are telling him like, it's like classic Nelk. He's like telling him like, can you go step over there? And then his response is like, can I just like stand here? Like I want to share my views and opinions also. And then that blah blah that goes on. They keep telling him to leave. He keeps saying I just want to share my opinion, even though it's fake, obviously. And then this other guy comes in. He's like, we don't care about your fucking bullshit. It's like you people are from hell. And I'm like, that is literally the biggest problem in this country. That's why nothing gets done. Is because everybody's so self-obsessed with their own party that nobody ever agrees on anything.
We were talking about this the other day.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm not interested in politics. Everyone's like, so who do you support? And I'm like, I'm anti-politics, anti-government. I hate the system, and I don't think that anything's going to get done, whether I support anything or not. When people ask me if I'm going to vote, I say no, because like I don't like either candidate. B, like debates are literally just roast battles. You see the one with Hillary and Trump, like I literally watched that for 15 minutes, and I was like, is this a Comedy Central program? Like, what is this? And like these are just shitty like jokes and like disses. And 3, nobody can agree on anything. Everyone has different views, and no one wants to take any chances because they're like, okay, let's take a chance on our opinion. And they're like, no, we should start with our opinion. But they never try anything to see if it works, and that just pisses me off because like we're never gonna go anywhere.
Well, being a legal adult of the United States, I definitely will vote just because I know.
Just so you can
it might not. Nothing might.
I voted.
Little sticker. I voted. American flag.
Geotag.
Well, no, because I know even if nothing does change, I'd like to think that I'm doing my best to try to cause change. So even if it doesn't help, they'll do something that can like end up having some positive effect.
I think it's just kind of stupid anyway. Like I'm probably gonna go on some article later and say and like search up like, does my opinion really matter? Or like, does my vote really matter? And I think it's the whole thing with like the Electoral College or whatever, or the shit that's called. It's like the popular vote. I don't even know how it works. Like I'm so like out of the loop with all of this stuff that I don't know what anything means. Like fucking, because it's the majority from each state, and then whoever wins the most states wins or some shit. It's not who has the most total votes, which is just stupid to me, and I don't understand that.
I feel like a lot of people nowadays aren't informed. Like they don't read news, they don't pay attention to the candidates. But like, I'd rather someone that's uninformed say they're uninformed than try to make up stuff.
Yeah.
I
am perfectly happy with saying I don't know shit about politics, and I'm glad I don't.
See, I'm the honest. I actually read. I read the news. I read about people running for president and running for office and anything like that.
People are swayed by headlines for sure.
Yeah, I always read a whole article because sometimes it's
better that way.
Sometimes it's like clickbait. The news loves clickbait. Mm. Let's ban clickbait from the news.
Not that we're going to talk about the technology again, but that's a huge thing that we might talk about another time because I can talk about technology for ages.
I feel like anyone could.
I can talk about technology until technology fucking puts us in extinction because robots take over.
I feel like we're both old people like, technology.
I hate the younger generation. But yeah. I don't know. I think I'm more just focused on like myself in my life, which seems selfish, but yeah, I'm not like in everybody against like everyone for themselves mentality. Like I try to be as caring as I can, but I try to think about what can I do to like live a fulfilling life, like being here, like this is gonna be insane. Like these next 4 years, like we're already talking about like moving into a fucking apartment.
Yeah, we're literally talking about moving into the next year.
Like I literally had a dream last night that I got a tattoo right here. It said F3, floor 3.
Oh my god.
Which is not terrible, but like I don't know why I think
could be cool.
It could be cool.
I like behind your ear. Oh, let's talk about tattoos.
I want to get one.
I want to get some.
Shout out Liverpool. I was gonna get a Liverbird or the logo on
Kevin's a soccer boy.
My bicep. Yeah, I'm a soccer boy. You can catch me up at 9 a.m. watching some football on Saturday morning. But
a lot of people talk about how the tattoos they want like really deep meaning, but sometimes I feel like tattoos just tell, like if I did something I want to remember, then
Significant,
I'd get a tattoo of it. Like even if it's not something insanely meaningful, but like say I went on some like big trip, maybe I'd get a tattoo in that country to remember the trip or like remember something that happened on the
That's
trip.
something my dad told me when he was like, listen, and he was right, but I was in the moment. He was like, think about this. My first idea was like, I'm gonna do something that relates to my summer pool because I was there for 14 years and I swam there for 14 years. And he was like, listen, in 40 years, you're not going to remember Wesley or your summer pool. And I was like, okay, yeah, you're probably right. And then I was like, I want to do some shit with Liverpool that was super specific and detailed. And he was like, you're not going to remember that specific thing. And so you want to do something general and something that you're going to be involved with for your whole life. You know, I think because college, like most of the time, I mean, my parents aren't, but like people stay in touch with their college roommates for their whole life, you know? So maybe something like a college roommate tattoo as we're both, you know, chuckling, giggling about it. But it's just like something significant about your whole life. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe you struggled with, I don't know, like you survived cancer or something. You'd get like a significant tattoo, like the pink ribbon, or like for breast cancer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's something that's significant that you're gonna remember your whole life. And that's what I remember. That's what I consider now. So
I also kind of want to do like quote. Like sometimes I'll just think
Don't
of
do
a
a
quote.
quote.
No. Listen.
straighten up, little soldier. Honey.
No.
Just like
No, not like a
trashiest,
quote, but like
cursive writing.
something that
Boner
I
garage, right above your ass.
like a quote that I come up with, like something that has some phrase that has meaning to me that I make up. Not like Vince Lombardi in whenever at 83 said win Packers or something like that. Like I don't know, like
He definitely said, "Win Packers, go get them."
but you know what I mean? Like I don't want like I'm not like Gandhi said like, oh, have peace with your brothers or
yeah, or like I don't know, something with your family. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's an easy one. But I wanted to get one before school just so I could show up and have a tattoo, and that'd be sick. But I started thinking about. Well, I thought about tattoos for like the last year, but it like kind of came back up again when like 2 weeks before school, my dad was like, "It's too late. Like you can get it on a break or something."
Plus tattoos
It's not
are
enough time.
so expensive. I
know,
have
like
a
150
family
200.
member. It's like a family friend. He was talking to me at a family gathering thing, and he was telling me about how his tattoos cost like $2,500
What
for
the
like.
fuck? What is it?
He got
gold
two.
ink?
He got two sleeves, and they had color too, and color's hella expensive.
Yeah.
And just tattoos in general are expensive. Like my friend got a sun tattoo. It was like a tiny little
Was it
one.
orange?
It was like no, it was black, and it was $50 for a little tiny sun tattoo.
Yeah,
Oh no, they got a
imagine-
sun right here and they got a moon right here.
Imagine if they wanted to like make the sun like orange. You know how much more expensive that would be.
Oh, wait, I just realized this is a podcast and they can't see what I just pointed at. A sun on her left arm and a moon on her right arm.
It doesn't really matter. I mean,
Yeah.
They hear what they hear, but
That's so funny. We could be like butt naked right now.
we could
They'd
literally-
never know.
We could be doing bukkake shit, and like no one would know. But we're definitely not doing that. That'd be so
Dumb.
dumb and stupid.
Unless.
Or a tattoo if this blows up, which I
If this
know.
podcast
I'm
gets
optimistic, but
if this podcast gets 1,000 listens, I'll get a tattoo of something.
I mean, getting a tattoo.
I'll get a tattoo.
I'll get a nonetheless tattoo.
I'll get a tattoo of Kevin's face on my right butt cheek.
No. We'll get unless tattoos if this gets to 1,000.
Yeah. This gets 1,000, we'll do unless tattoos.
I would do it like on my forearm. You know?
Yeah.
Because like if this.
Well, I was talking to my dad, and he was talking about how some businesses won't hire people
if
based
they
on
have tattoos.
if they have visible tattoos, which is why it's best for like shoulders
But I
and
think
like
if we,
torso.
I think if we get to like what are you saying? 1,000
1,000
plays or 1,000 followers?
plays
I
This
think
is-
I think if we get to 1,000 plays on
Over
just,
1,000
on just
plays.
this episode,
on just this episode.
I think if we get 1,000 plays on just this episode, like we can only go up. Like that is like in that industry, like YouTube and like Vine and like Spotify or like in podcasts and stuff, like it is really hard to be successful. But once you're there, that's
Like,
what
you're
you're
good.
doing for the rest, or for like the
It's
rest
gonna
of
stay
your career.
good.
But you if like we're really looking into the future here and putting a lot of ifs in there, but like if you're successful in a podcast, then maybe you do YouTube, and then like you can make a shit ton of money off that, and that's what you want to do in the future, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how long I want to do this
Yeah, we
podcast,
literally we just had an idea to do it, and then we started doing it.
but that's how everything starts, I guess.
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't even know how we're going to blow this up. If it's on Spotify,
Yeah.
we're putting this on Spotify for you Spotify listeners.
We'll make an account. We'll spread the
Yeah.
word, But let's take a short break. We'd like to thank Plan B for sponsoring this episode of Unless. Ever stuck in a rut? Don't want to be a parent just yet? Well, Plan B gives you all the tools and answers to solving that early baby crisis. For more info, go to www.planb.com/splooge mistake and use promo code NutterButter12 for 12% off all your fetus denial needs. And we're back.
Wouldn't it be great if we had some real sponsors?
I mean, again, we're getting really optimistic here, but
Someday.
I think, like if we get to 1,000 followers, like we can't stop.
Yeah.
And, unless it's exam week.
And this is easy. We literally just sit down and talk for an hour. Put some stuff in.
This was literally supposed to be a test run.
It was supposed to be 10 minutes. It's been 38 minutes.
It's been 38 minutes. But we have some friends joining the podcast who are listening in. And we have Cortland and Adam. You guys can say hi if you want.
Hey.
And Cortland? What's up? Okay. Yeah, we have a lot of guests now.
They live across the hall from us.
Across the hall. I think once we all moved in, we kind of just clicked a little bit, Like, that's hard. That's hard to make friends like that.
Yeah. Our whole hall is pretty
pretty
tight.
connected. We have, like, a group chat and stuff. One annoying thing that, like, about college that I always...
Hold on, quick moment. We've been sitting here so long, I literally stood up and my seat had to, like, make noise to form back up. My girlfriend's literally visiting.
Yeah.
And we've been filming this for an hour.
Priorities. When you're famous, am I right?
Yeah, when you're famous.
Just one annoying thing about college is I just wasn't ready for it. Because I was not a good student in high school. I just did really well at the end. I was not ready for this much note taking, and I'm terrible at note taking. Like I can't like I think it's something with the ADHD. Like I can't write the shit down and kind of absorb the knowledge at the same time.
Yeah.
So like I focus,
that's why.
Yeah.
What I do, because I have the same issues, even though I don't have ADD.
I self-diagnosed though.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
But I'm really good at absorbing information. Like if someone tells me something, I usually remember it just because. I don't know. I guess it's just how my mind works.
Yeah.
So I usually listen more, and then like I'll copy
Write down
something really slight, like something really like insignificant, and then I remember it later.
Yeah, but so far, what have we been here like? What is it? What did it say? Tuesday. We've been here 2 weeks and a day. We moved in on Tuesday. I think. I don't know. I think I've matured a little bit more. I definitely don't want to be Crackhead Kevin, which is my nickname in the hall
we
now.
call him.
Yes.
That's his nickname now.
I don't know.
So it just is.
I'm just trying to get my priorities straight. I did a decent amount of homework last night instead of going out.
Yeah.
But,
He was really focused yesterday. I went in his room and I was like, "What's up, Kevin?" He's like, "Not now. No visitors."
Listen, I just waited till the last minute on all that reading for anthropology, and it was just kind of pissing me off.
Okay, we can probably wrap this episode up here.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up.
So,
this is a great test run. This could be episode 1. We'll let you know. We are going to post it.
You'll see on the title.
Yeah, you'll see.
So thanks for listening to Unless. See you next time.